With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
On the ready. Ready.
This is Starks to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would run the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
You look at this Carolina defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Ravens at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
22 yards there, first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Young to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5. Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36.
And the Panther 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Panthers 0.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
Here's Young. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Motion man is Schwartz. Starks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're running with Starks. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From a yard out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
At the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Motion man is Schwartz. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Ready up.
Second down, Young. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
33 yards on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Young now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, he did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. A run here for Starks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This is 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. This is Starks. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Young for Marshall. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Starks. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that run game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Flowers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Finish shot!
Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mitchell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
3rd and goal, Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their three-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a three-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
It's Young off play action. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Room here to run. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the two corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. That throw by Young incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. the middle they go. Starts 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Motion man is Schwartz.
Ready?
On 1st down. Starts. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Starts. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Completes this one to Starks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to take this out past the 10 to about the 11. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Starts. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Young's pass, complete to number 87. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Young from the gun. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, starts. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Ready. Fight, 97.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
38. 12, 10. Check, man. Ultra. Hurry.
They run again with Starks. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
You change it.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's first down. Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Throwing, Jackson. The looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. 95 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now the first throw in overtime for Young. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Carolina.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. Starts, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Young. And that is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Jackson being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if they tied the game, they couldn't go any farther? They had too many injuries. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you.